Hello. So many people ask, Dr. Randy, how can you help kids with ADHD or autism or seizures or chronic illness, like they have bronchitis all the time, or they're having a hard time sleeping, or the colic and the reflux, and a vast majority of all these other different conditions? How do you do that? How do you know? Well, I want to explain that to you. And the reason I'm explaining this to you and why this is so important is because this can be the other side of the fence from where your child gets the help. Because if you keep doing the same things, you're just going to get the same results. And this is a different way of looking at the body, and this is a different way of explaining things to you that's going to make absolutely perfect sense once I go through this as well. So indulge me if you will, because I've been seeing kids for a long time, and I've explained this so many times in my report of findings, not only here at InThrive, but also my other practice as well. So let's run through this together, okay? So we already know that the brain controls everything in the body, and it does flow through the nerves. It has nerves that talk from the brain, goes to the body, and the body has to communicate to the brain too, back to the brain to let it know what's going. And as long as that's happening, well, the body's gonna function the way it's programmed and designed to function. And if the body's working the way it's programmed and designed to function, it's gonna work with ease too. It's going to be easily used, not a lot of energy, excess energy is going to be used up. And then we call that health. We know that the body functions good, it's working easy, it's going to be healthy, it's going to be working correctly, okay? Now here's to say that you get a bug and you might get an illness, but your body knows how to handle that. Or if you had food poisoning, body's going to throw up. It knows what to do. Don't feel good at that time, but it's doing everything necessary for your body to work good, to get those toxins out of your body, and so you can survive and live another day, another week, and many prosperous years. And life is good at this point, right? Because your body's knowing what to do. It can adapt to its environment. It's functioning well, really easy. However, this is the kicker here. This is why we see people in this office and why I see a vast majority of people in this office. What happens if these nerves are not working correctly? Well, the body's not going to work correctly, is it? Right? Body's not going to function good. It's actually going to malfunction, meaning that it's not going to work correctly. It's not going to adapt to its environment correctly. It's not going to be able to fight off bugs or digest food or move correctly or think properly as well or behave as well. And do you think that's going to cause more problems? And it's going to cause more dis-ease in your body, right? Dis-ease. Or left long enough, it's going to be disease. It'll turn into a disease, okay? And now we have, eventually, this will catch up. So we have malfunction. It causes dis-ease. The body can't handle this, and it starts to say, I give up. Then it's going to cause ill health, right? The body's not going to be healthy. This is when symptoms start to show up. Digestive problems, immune system problems, behavioral issues, not being able to sleep. Those types of things start to appear. And then we get to the point where life is not good anymore. It is actually bad, okay? It's this point where people call. It's now controlling their life. Their child's colic is now turning into a family problem too. Their child's seizures is now causing the child not to function correctly as well. The child's ADHD is just disrupting the classroom, disrupting the house, disrupting life. And it's not that they're being a hard time, they're having a hard time. And that's how this chiropractic works. So if you have an understanding of this, you have an understanding of what's on the other side of the fence. It's a different way of looking at the body, a totally new way of looking at the body, probably new to a lot of you, but I hope this makes sense. And what we call these interferences, the word for that is called a subluxation. Less light condition, a condition of less energy per se, that your body is not able to use. So I want to explain, I want to urge you, if this is something that intrigues you, if there's something you have questions about, hey, my son has seizures, hey, my daughter has issues with school and focusing, or their chronic bronchitis all the time, this might be something we want to look into, because this condition can manifest in so many different ways throughout the body, depending on what nerves are involved as well. Hey, if this is you, if you have a daughter, son, or maybe even you that is just can't beat it, and we're tired of taking medication, we're trying to do the drug route, we're trying to avoid the drug route, by all means, I would urge you to give us a call. Give Chris a call, we'll set up a consultation, maybe even over the phone, so you can have a good, clear understanding and see if chiropractic, is this a good fit for you? Is this something good that we want to try differently? And hopefully you understand, because when people understand, it's easier to take the next step, and it's easier for you to get the results that you need for your child and for yourself. Hey, I'm Dr. Randy Wirtz in Thrive Chiropractic. Hey, have a wonderful day. Get outside and play. Take care.